Hey, what's up, everybody? It's another Mix It Up with your host, Joel Hawkins, with my co-host, Joe. And we're here today. We're going to be doing some... okay, so I saw a couple videos like 4 or 5 years ago. Maybe it was a long time ago. I can't remember. It was a while back when I was paying more attention at that time. But a buddy sent me a video. He's like, dude, you need to see this guy because it's really weird what he's doing. It's different. And his name was Tom MacDonald. Yeah. He was like, he's a rapper. He's independent fully. Him and his girlfriend do everything. They put out albums. They do all the videos, all this stuff. They write and do everything. He's had record deals try to come along, but he ends up turning them down most of the time. He might use them for distribution or something, but never actually giving them full license on him or anything else. And he's fought it every step of the way because a lot of people have been like, you know, we're going to bury you unless you sign a contract, whatever else, you know. But this guy is anti everything. He is literally like, I don't think of him as a Republican and I don't think of him as a Democrat. I think he's someone who basically poses questions to everything. At least that's what I took from the 2 videos I've seen. Okay. And a lot of his videos are very much like their purpose is to provoke a conversation. So that is his purpose. And he puts out a shit ton of music, like so much. Because I've seen him like literally every year an album and a half is coming out. And every year out of that album, like 10 of those tracks are music videos. So it's a shit ton of content. But yeah, so today we're going to be checking out Tom MacDonald. And it is, I'm waiting for it to scroll past. Hold on. The System. So we're going to be checking that out right now, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Make sure you hit the bell notification, know when new videos are coming out. And, you know, check us out on Fourth Wall. Some of the links in the description and whatnot. You know, check out our business if you really want to hire us to do logos or something. I don't know. Video post-production, whatever. But love you guys. Let's get checking it out. You ready?
You got the button.
I was asking if you read it. If you're ready.
Welcome to the world, baby boy. I'll paint you red and white and blue. The indoctrination starts as soon as you come out the womb. Pretty quick, we'll make you stupid with curriculums at school. And if the classroom doesn't do the trick, we'll make you watch the news. Pick your team, right or left, take the red pill or the blue. You can vote, but even if you win, still everyone will lose. Don't forget to buy designer because Gucci makes you cool. We prioritize material belongings over truth. Get a job that you can't stand so you can buy some cans of food. Go overseas and die for freedom, there's some oil we can use. Our democracy exists so that you think that you can choose. But our algorithms make you do what we want you to do. What's the problem? Your depressed society has you confused. We got medication for you that you'll probably abuse. Go get married to a lady who also don't have a clue and pump out a few babies that are just the same as you. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, baby girl. I'll paint you pink if that's okay. We'll encourage self-destruction through the music that you play. We divided out of men by trying politics and race, and honestly, it's working awesome, so for you, we'll do the same. Never teaching you to love yourself, inject you full of hate, objectify your sexuality, then blame you for the rape, and weaponize the differences that make our men and women great. Then just to screw with you, erase the genders. Everyone's the same. We'll empower you with rights to vote and fight for equal pay, then have the men turn into women and you'll fight for them again. But you thought you had it figured out, but everything has changed. Welcome to the system. Please enjoy your stay. Here's a Bible and a bottle of the cheapest booze we make. Find a man who can take care of you to fill the holes we made. Buy a house and settle down, fulfill your duty, procreate, and make a couple babies who will also do the same. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the world, everybody. I'ma paint you black and white. I'ma make you hate each other so that everyone will fight. I'ma give you our religion, let the righteous find the light. But I will also give you science to oppose the word of Christ. And I'ma give you borders, they're imaginary lines. If you cross them, go to war and win when everybody dies. And I'ma give you money that you'll value more than life. And let the 1% have everything while you fight to survive. And then I'll give you politics, I'll call it left and right. And while you divide yourselves, I will conquer both the sides. Can't you see? I'm the system, my whole purpose is divide. What you choose will never matter because everything is mine.
Dude.
Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong. Welcome to the system, everyone's a victim. Doesn't matter if you're black or white, it hates you all. Here inside the system, violence is a symptom. Fighting for what's right, but somehow everyone is wrong.
Nova is his girlfriend. I found that out the last video. That's a hardcore.
Yeah.
Like that's a hardcore video. Like that's a hardcore video.
Song is actually talking about some real shit.
Like real. Like not like, hey, here's a rap song, little bits of truth. It's like, hey, here's just the truth.
Yeah.
So this is it. You're fucked.
No sprinkles, no cherry on top.
Yeah, no, that was just blatant. And I know a lot of people are gonna say it's not true. Just about the system does exist. And look, it's not like some cabal like some people think, deep state and things like that. It's not. It's the way we work against each other all the time can create this background where some people can just be like, oh, I can manipulate that. Oh, I can do this. Oh, I can do this. And I can make money here. When you become a competition based on greed, that's what's going to happen. Yeah. You're not going to be able to escape that. When it's based on greed, you're going to be about your money. Oh, a disaster happened. We need to help. So you start helping. And then after a while, you're like, yeah, I don't think we need to keep helping, right? Yeah. Like, well, they're not fixed yet. Yeah, I don't think we need to keep helping. Let's just take away the money. And it's like, well, how are you gonna save them from disaster and get halfway through and be like, this costs too much. I don't want to save you anymore. Like it's
good enough.
When it's about greed, that's what happens. It's a bottom line that exists. And what he's saying is basically this pure truth about how left and right doesn't give a shit. Their whole thing is just to keep them in power. It's just the status quo. Because if they did truly give a shit, and I think a lot of them do when they first start in politics, I think a lot of them do. But I think that system just corrupts them not corrupts them, but makes them lazy.
Influences.
Yeah. It influences, makes them lazy over time, and then they become part of the rhetoric. It's like, because you've seen so many stuff where it's like, well, I don't believe in this. It's like, cool. And then a Republican's like, hey, you know what? I agree with you. I don't believe in that either. And he's like, there's something wrong with it then. You know what? I do believe in it. Like, a lot of that shit happens. A lot. Flip-flopping. It's just, and I get people change their minds and they get new information and they become more aware. Cool. Totally fine. I get that. I understand it. But it happens a little too much. And they never explain why the decision changed. It's just literally like, and they'll flip-flop back and forth whenever it's convenient, which way the wind blows. But I am a firm believer in if you get more information, and you learn something new and you change your position, okay, cool. But if you immediately flip-flop, then I know that information wasn't real and you just are trying to do it for purposes of either getting votes or manipulating or stuff bothers me. But yeah, that was the division part is pure truth. Media, politics, they want the division. It makes us it confuses us and it keeps us separated. Instead of being like, you're my brother, it's like, you believe in this and I don't like that.
Yeah.
And
there's a reason I don't watch the news.
Yeah,
I stopped a long time ago.
You debate. a debate is different than an argument, because a debate is coming up with ideas, trying to see from other people's perspectives and bringing bullet points to counter or
Facts.
whatever. Yeah. It's whatever it is, right? And then you have, well, it's not pure facts. Debate is, there is emotion involved. But then you have that enigmatic, which is basically you're just trying to prove your side and waiting for your time to turn to talk. Like, that's not a conversation. That's not even an argument. That's just being lazy, you know? I don't know. I think honestly that's some truest sense of the existence. Now, don't get me wrong. If you think that there's a cabal or deep state, unlikely. People are too incompetent. So, it would be blatantly obvious. But if you don't think there's one or two who are supremely rich, who are finding ways to profit off the misery of the U.S., you would be an idiot to think they don't exist, because they do.
Yeah.
They certainly do. Because when you get to a certain amount of rich, and if you have that type of psychopathic or sociopathic tendency, then you're going to be like, I don't really care if I'm hurting or harming these people. The amount of money I'm making, I could buy 6 yachts, blow them up with other yachts. I'll throw yachts at yachts. Like, that type of money is just, I mean, if someone pissed them off and they killed them, it wouldn't really make that big of a difference. Like, they would just, here's 20 grand, go kill that person.
Get rid of them.
Yeah. And then you hire another person to kill that person. Yeah. Keep closing up the chain.
Get out of town shooters.
But yeah, I that video was
That was me.
That video is for real.
Yeah. There was a point, I can't remember exactly what he said, but it was like, if you can't like manipulate them with the books, then show them the news.
Oh yeah. Right at the beginning. Yeah. Do what you want, do what makes you happy. But it is funny that the amount of people that manipulate the system, so to speak, are just using and abusing that. Like, okay, I just got to say this. Companies that are backing your boycott are not backing your boycott. They're just doing it as a PR stunt. It has nothing. They care about green. That's what they care about. Government cares about green. Because if it didn't care about green, if it didn't care about money, then it would not do half the shit it does. Yeah. And a company that doesn't care as much about money would not do half the shit it does. So that is the motivation. Anyone who's doing any charity work, like companies, like, okay, people started freaking out about Mr. Beast. He's a YouTuber. And he started off doing a lot of he got paid $10,000 to make a video, and he would give away $8,000, and that would be the video. Like, he would find somebody in need, give him $8,000, and $2,000 he'd keep for production and for him. And he did that a lot, and he's built it in such a huge business that he now has burger chains and chocolate chains and all this other stuff. So he's doing a lot. And in some video, he gave a woman who was a waitress, and he tipped her. He said, has anybody ever tipped you? Well, like, what's the largest amount someone's tipped you? And she said something, and he goes, has anybody tipped you a car? And she goes, what? And he tipped her a car. Had a car sitting outside, gave her the keys, and was like, here you go, new car. And she goes, what? She goes outside, and it had his company, Feastables or whatever. It had an ad for that on one side, and then his YouTube channel on the other. And she's like, oh my God, like, she's freaking out. And everybody flipped out on Mr. Beast. Can't believe you would put your advertising on that car. She doesn't need a walking or driving advertisement. And I'm like, he has a business. He's giving her what equates to about $26K.
That's probably the only way he can write it off.
That's purely true. Well, I don't think he'd have to have that ad to write it off. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't a full car wrap. I'm pretty sure it was just a temporary wrap.
Yeah, for the video.
Because she could easily just pull it off, which, by the way, even if it was a permanent wrap, it's not a permanent wrap. Wraps aren't permanent. You can take them off.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure her getting it would be messed up if like she had to sign a contract said, oh, I get this free car, but I have to keep this wrap on it forever, you know? That would be a little bit dickish.
Like, I'll just paint over it. The wrap's still there.
Because people would make fun of you if they're like, oh, look, who's showing up in the Feastables car? Hey, Feasty, how you doing? Yeah, that would be a little bit hard to deal with. Well, it's a free car. It gets me from point A to point Feast. Anyways, that was super corny dad joke style.
That's why I laughed.
I know. You like dad jokes. So, overall, I think it's a really good beat production. He does all the beat production. Him and Nova do all the beat production. They write everything, all this stuff, man. I mean, I'm actually impressed the amount of stuff, and he's good at social media. I can tell you that. And he's good at pushing people's buttons enough that they argue on his videos, and it gets him more views and people talk more about it. I mean, he's an independent, fully independent, and he's sold much more profit-wise than the average rapper. Because you got to think about it. If the average rapper's 360 deal, they're going to make maybe 13% off CDs and streams and all that, right? Not even streams, some of them, if they're on a lower end deal. But yeah, I mean, he's making 100% of the profit, even though he may not be selling 500,000 records a day. He's still making the full profit, which means he's collecting everything on that. Maybe he might have a distribution deal, but because it just sucks. I mean, it'd be cool if one of those like huge marketing companies for those record labels decided, fuck the record labels, I'm going to go directly to these rappers and just, they get the same thing, but they make more of the money. They'd be more inclined to write a better deal where the marketing company gets a bigger chunk.
Yeah.
They'd make way more money. In fact, the record labels would be kind of screwed. The only thing a record label actually has a connection with that no one else does is like the Grammys. Like that would be the only thing it actually, because think about it. Most of the people that are voting in the Grammys and such are part of the recording industry.
Yeah.
So it's like, that would be the only real thing that they actually contribute, because a marketing and distribution company would be doing most of the work. Wow, that's something to think about, guys. So you never know. It's to each its own. It's an artist's subjective. Anyways, you guys have a good day. H, you got anything to say?
I think the next video is going to also be Tom MacDonald.
What? You want to do another one?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess we're doing another Tom MacDonald.
Sometimes you introduce me to stuff and I'm like, man, I want to go listen to it.
He has a lot of music videos, though. If we did that, we'd be on a tear for like 70 episodes.
Well, let's just do like 2 or 3. Okay. And then we'll come back and like...
Goodness. We're going to do a whole stream of Tom MacDonald stuff.
Just a couple.
No, it's okay.
We did one,
no,
so
hey,
one more.
It's
a couple.
okay.
A couple
it's
is
okay.
2. Jeez.
It's okay.
Ask for 2.
I'm okay with it. I'm cool with it, yo. I'm good with it, bud. It's awesome. Like the minute we're done here recording, I have to immediately do this episode because it goes up tomorrow. Our backline got corrupted, so we're having to redo a lot of stuff, and some of it we're just decided not to redo it. So
we're mixing it up.
Huh?
That we're mixing it up.
We're definitely mixing it up. Except for now, we're just going to do Tom MacDonald for like a week and a half. I'm kidding. You guys have a good day. Sorry I wasted so much time. I'll cut most of this out.